All right. Hi, Mila and Diedrich and Zeke. I am going to show you what you can do with this next activity packet that you are going to get from me. So when you open it up, you're all going to have a picture of a clown. There'll be some different kinds. You'll all have some sort of ceramic animal, and you're going to have some different types of stickers. There's some stickers in here and things called googly eyes. Your mama knows what googly eyes are, and in a little bit I'll show you what to do with those. And pom-poms. And a mint candy to suck on some mint candy while you're doing your activity. And you'll have a little wooden animal, a lion or a gorilla. There weren't enough to give you all the same ones. Now, I'm going to paint this one. This one is for Zeke. And since Zeke doesn't know how to paint very well yet, I'm going to show you how to paint on his. So that way, Mila and Dietrich, you guys know how you can paint yours. And then I'm going to show you different ways that you can choose to use all of these items to decorate your picture and your ceramic animal and your wooden animal. Okay? So you'll have to get out your paints and your paintbrushes and your water cups. So I have my 2 paintbrushes here. I might need to get a different one. Also in the pack, there's glitter glue. You all will share the glitter glue, and I'm going to show you what you can do with that also. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I need to pick a color for my painting, and I'm going to choose to do the background first. So the background means not the clown, what's behind the clown. And usually it's good to do the background a really light color. That way when you paint your clown, you can see that painting better. So I am going to choose to do, I think I'm going to do for Zeke, just a yellow background. And I don't have the paint in buckets like you guys do, so I'll have to use my little squirt paint. Okay, so now I'm going to get out my paintbrush. Actually, I'm going to reach over. And so I get my paintbrush. Let me see. Can you see the paint? No, let me go like this. I had to put my paint right here. So then I'm going to dip in the paint, right? And I'm going to paint the background. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to try to not paint on the clown. But look, if I accidentally get some over his shoe like that, because it's a nice light color, when I do paint his shoe, my other color will cover up the yellow. Okay, so I'm going to paint the background here. And I am going to hit pause on the video and finish the background. That way you don't have to sit and watch the whole time. And then I'll hit play again for the next step. Okay, so I finished doing the background, but I did not do the edges yet, and I wanted to show you that when you do your background, after you've got your background here, it's also a good idea to paint your edges the same color as your background. This way, when you're all done, and you either hang your picture up or you sit it on a dresser or something, the edges being done makes it look nice and finished. Because it looks better to have a nice solid color than like this, where it's kind of some's there and some isn't there. So Mila and Dietrich, when you pick your backgrounds, you can actually pick any color at all. And to make it a nice light color, you'll just add some white paint to it. And let me finish these edges here of Zeke's, and I'm going to show you how to use your paint palettes that I gave you, and I'll show you what the paint palette is, to be able to mix your paint colors So you could choose any color background, mix white with it, and make it nice and light. Okay, so give me a minute, and I am going to get the paint palette and show you how to do that, so then you can pick any color background for your clown canvas. I'm going to put Zeke's down here for a minute and get that paint palette for the next step. Okay, now here, this is the paint palette. And this is where you mix paint colors. Now, like I said, I don't have my paint in buckets like you guys do, but I put some in two little buckets here to be similar to yours so you can understand how to use your paint palette. Okay, so if I have my paint buckets right here, you can see them. And then I'm going to reach over here and get a clean paintbrush. So anytime you're going to change colors, you're going to rinse your paintbrush in your water cup to get that color off, okay? And then it's always really good to paint with a paper towel or a napkin. I think I just bumped the camera. Oh goodness, bumped it all the way. Sorry for that spinning. And then you can dry your paintbrush off from the water. So I dried that off. And now, let's say I want to mix white with my green. If I take white from this, if I dip my paintbrush in the white bucket and I get white on it, what's going to happen when I dip it in the green? There's going to be white, but now my whole green bucket is going to have white in it. We don't want to do that. So instead, with my paintbrush, I'm going to kind of scoop some of the white paint out. And then I'm going to put it into my paint palette. And I probably need more, so I might have to scoop again. Maybe one more time. Now, my white bucket is just white, and I have white in my paint palette. Now I want green, but look, there's white on my paintbrush. So I need to clean it off. So I'm going to put it back in my water cup, and I'm going to mix it back and forth, kind of go back and forth. I'm going to pull it out, and it looks pretty clean. I'm going to take my paper towel. I'm going to squeeze it to get the water out. And now look, there is no more white paint on my paintbrush. Now I can take it and I can scoop out some green. I'm going to get a big scoop, okay? And now I can add it to my paint palette right here in the same area where the white is. But I didn't touch the white yet because maybe I need some more green. Look, green paintbrush, green paint. I'm not mixing any, I can get some more. Now when I have enough paint, right here is where I can mix my paint safely. So if I mix white with green, it's going to make it a lighter color green. Okay. So now it's not the same color green as in the bucket. And I didn't mix white with green or green with white. So I safely mixed it on my paint palette. Once I mix it, then I can use that color for painting. So I have mine mixed. I'm going to move my buckets out of my way. Now I have a lighter green color. Then I'm going to decide to use it. I'm going to paint Zeke's clown shoes green. What do you think? Do some green for Zeke's clown's shoes. And it can be any colors you want. It could be green on part of the shoe and a different color on it. So let's see. Green for the shoe. Trying to kind of follow the lines as best I can. And now we've got a green clown shoe. Okay. And then see here, see on this shoe where I got yellow on the shoe? But remember I said if it's a light background, then your paint will cover it. So now I can paint green over that yellow. And now you can't even tell that yellow was there. You just see the green. So, gonna finish the green shoe. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit pause on the video, and I'm gonna paint the rest of the clown. I'm gonna pick different colors and paint the clown, and when it's all painted, then I'll start the video again. I'll show you the next step. Okay?